I'm well aware this is not the video that you thought you were going to watch because I dyed my hair 8 days ago, but it's not giving. I understand that I literally just dyed my hair, but I can change up my hair. I have all of the tools and all of the knowledge, and even if I've only had this color for 8 days, like, who cares? Who's gonna stop me? Not me. No one here except for Tibo, and he's never going to stop me because he's colorblind, so he doesn't really notice a huge difference. I think I'm just gonna do a bleach bath and then we're gonna see where it takes us because I don't know how well the color is going to strip. Also, something that I really didn't like, you couldn't really see it when it was completely like freshly dyed, but I've washed it now twice and I love the color on the like tip parts, but I don't like the color of the roots. I don't like it. We're gonna change it, and I'm really happy to do it today because I just bought the Olaplex #1 Bond Multiplier and the #2 Bond Perfector. If you didn't know, the #1 Olaplex is, I think, only for hairdressers, so it's kind of hard to get a hold of, but you can always find a way. And I've had the small one, but I just felt like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy the big one. It was expensive, but it's worth it. It is so worth it. Super excited about this. And then 2 big bottles of the Olaplex #2. And this you use in the shower afterwards. I don't know really what it does, but it's a noticeable difference when I've used it and when I haven't used it. The same thing with this one. I've noticed such a huge difference. It's actually not placebo because when it comes to my hair, like, I can tell. And we're just gonna go ahead and do my regular Fanola No Yellow Ultra Lightener. Oh my god, I have like no developer left. Okay, this is the Fanola 10% developer. Why have I not bought a backup? No backup. Okay, so now I've already made up my mind. I'm gonna bleach it. I'm gonna do the developer that I do have left, which is not a lot. And then I do have the penned box bleaches. And I have 1 packet of the bleach powder, and then I have half a bottle of the developer. And I think this is a 30% developer. If it is 30 volumes, I'm just gonna go ahead and add some more like water or some more Olaplex. I'm first going in with the bleach. I'm gonna go in with two scoops of bleach powder. Then you should add double the developer, which I do not have. Oh, this smells so good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and see how much that is. Yeah, that's not a lot. So I do want it to be a bleach bath, so I don't want it to become blonde. I just want it to become a little bit lighter so I can like go in with some, I don't know, some bright red or like a neon pink or something. Okay, I'm just gonna hold this upside down to get everything out and gonna open up this activator here. We're gonna add that in as well. Now we're just gonna mix this together. Then we're going in with the Olaplex #1. Put this thing on. I've never really read up on how much you should use. All you do is like just squeeze this. We're gonna see that I have like that much, for example. Maybe, or should I add more? And then you just take this cap off and pour it in. Oh, I'm so happy that I finally got some more Olaplex. So there we have it. It is looking so nice. And this could be it, but I do want this to be a bleach bath. I only wanted to bleach maybe 1 or 2 shades. So I'm just gonna add some shampoo to this and maybe a little bit of water to make it a little bit less damaging. I had some Moringa shampoo from the Body Shop open, so I'm just gonna add that. And while we're at it, I'm just gonna add a little bit of water. My hair dyeing t-shirt is on. Now we're just gonna add some gloves. And yes, we are going to not do the roots at first, even though I don't really think it's the same when it comes to bleach baths because it's so gentle. I'm just gonna skip that for the video because I don't know, to be a good influence or something. Like that. I'm sure that a lot of you are kind of upset with me for only having this for a few days, because I'm sure that some of you think that this is like the prettiest color, but I don't know, I'm just not very purple. It's not my type of color. I don't feel like myself in it really. I don't know, I've just not been feeling my best at all when having this, so I just felt like we needed to change it as soon as possible. And now I have 2 days where I can do this. I am going to do a tutu tomorrow though on a customer. Is that what you call it? A client. So maybe that she will see a really ugly haired me. I feel like that is one of my biggest accomplishments in life, that I truly do not care what people think. What am I talking about? But I've never really been insecure about looks. I've usually been more insecure about my personality. Are you guys the same? Like, I feel like a lot of people just think of things that they are insecure about. They think about, like, I don't know, their body of some sort. But for me, it's always been my personality that I felt aren't as good or fun or happy, loving. A lot of the time I've been feeling like, why are these people friends with me? Because I'm so not fun. But I've realized that, you know, I'm not the fun friend, but I'm the person that is laughing and listening to the fun friend. We can't all be social, like outgoing extroverts. There has to be some introverts as well for the extroverts to shine. And that's where I come in. For some reason, had best friends that are super extroverts and super outgoing. Probably because I'm not. We just go well together, I guess. Is it just me, or is it feeling like the color is like developing quick as fuck? It's looking gray. Can you see that? What else am I insecure about? Oh, now I just thought about the body stuff that I've been insecure about, and I do have a few things. But I've been really insecure about my feet and my hands. You guys have probably not noticed it, but a doctor has told me that I have this condition, I don't know if it's called that, or a symptom or syndrome, called Raynaud's syndrome. That is pretty much like that my hands and feet, like right here, it has this like blood has a hard time going into my hands and feet, and it's having a hard time leaving my hands and feet, if that makes sense. So my hands and feet are usually very, very red. And that's something that I've been extremely insecure about growing up. But now I don't really care ever about it, and it's gotten really a lot better. I've been insecure about moles. I've talked about this before. I don't know if you guys remember, but I actually like remove them myself, which you can do, but I don't know how good it is. So I don't want to tell you how to do it, but I did it. And I'm happy that I did. I do have some still on my back that I really want to get rid of as soon as I like have a good tattoo planned there, because I feel like that would not look cute with the tattoo. It's so weird, like all of these insecurities, like I would never ever even think about that sort of stuff on someone else. Okay, I think I've been talking way too long now, so let me just go ahead and finish off most of the bleach. I'll show you when I do the last parts. So this goes right on top of my roots now, and I'm not gonna be super specific about this because I think it's gonna go really quick. So I'm just gonna slather it on and hope for the best. All right, we are done. I can already tell that my roots is bleaching or lightening super quickly. It's the warm tones that are scaring me right now because it's not looking great. This part is looking like a really pretty, like lilac-y silver color. So that's kind of like throwing me off because it's really pretty. So we'll see how that turns out. We'll see how it looks when we've washed it out, I guess. I don't understand, like every single time I do this, my hair always turns out so much lighter than I was anticipating. Dusty pink, blonde-ish, peachy shade kinda. And as you guys can see here from my natural shade and the color that was more of a red shade, it is this like gingery color kinda. It doesn't go super well together, so I think I'm gonna go in with this color. It's just something that I found in my stash. As you guys can see, it is super old, like it's dusty and looking gross. It's called Sext from Lime Crime, and I just feel like that would be cute to like blend into this color, wouldn't it? It doesn't have to be perfectly this color, but just tone it a little bit and make it more this like dusty pink. I also had a color that is actually called dusty pink, but it looks very red toned, doesn't it? Can hair dye grow old? This is not open, so I feel like that would be fine, right? Why is it green on the inside? Feel good, but it could just be the color that's been separating. I don't know if you can tell, like right there. It's green. Whatever, I guess. Maybe I'll like mix it around a little bit because it's looking a little bit moldy. But it looks like a really pretty color, I must say. Like, I already know this is not a hair color combo that I will like dream about afterwards. Like, it's not something that I'm gonna absolutely adore, but I feel like for now, just so I don't look horrible tomorrow, it could be fun for a little while. So I'm gonna go in with this everywhere in my roots and like the top of my hair. I do know that Lime Crime have some hair colors that is full coverage and some that aren't. And I feel like this one maybe is not full coverage. So I really hope that it can do, I need something to the hair at least. There we have the bangs and the top of the head. And then I'm just gonna go section by section and get the roots coated here. And then I'm gonna have this on for like up to an hour like I usually do, and then I'm gonna rinse it out, dry it, and then I will be back to show you the results. And this is the final result. I don't know how this happened. This is not the color that I used, and I realized that it was not going to cover completely, obviously, as the color underneath was so dark. But like, I'm back to like a brownish ombre going on. So I'm super happy about that. Like, it looks really like it should be colored like this, like it was meant to. But I'm so confused. I cannot believe that this is the color that we got had a dark purple, and we used kind of like a gentle bleach, and then I went in with this like mauvey brownish shade, and then we have this. It's confusing. It must have been that my tips are so porous that the color, when I rinsed it out, it must have like latched on a little bit to this. I don't think that it looked like this before, did it? I don't remember. But it's a very pretty, I must say, like a very pretty dusty pink mauve color. Honestly, I think that this is one of the shades that a lot of people would love to have, but it's hard to get. And I just accidentally got it. I like it, but also, wasn't I done with the brown? I'm gonna show you guys the back. I just did my heatless curls, so that's why it's curly. Sorry about that. Here is the back of the, I mean, here you guys can see the color a lot better, and it just blended so nicely, didn't it? Ah, hörru, lägg av. So let me know in the comments what I should do. Should I just keep this because it is really pretty? I absolutely love the color right here. I kind of need to go like a kind of a dark color if I don't want to bleach it again. I was thinking about a red, but also like I've been doing red for quite some time. Let me know in the comments down below what I should do. Like this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you have not already. Boobies. That's it for me. Bye from us in the back of T-Bow's head.